Tonight we report on a congressional candidate's confrontation with police and how 2 dump truck drivers died yesterday. What's going on in sports, Bob?
The Mariners get past the Angels, and an afraid athlete looks to end his high school career with a record-setting performance at the state track meet this weekend. Here's a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
And here in the Weather Department, we're looking forward to a nice end of the month of May, sliding into a week of pretty warm temperatures to start the month of June. Details coming up.
I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
2 men died when a pair of dump trucks collided head-on near Mattawa Wednesday morning and caught fire. Bruce Patnode, a 53-year-old Yakima man, was driving a 2007 Peterbilt dump truck hauling gravel north on Road O Southwest. He was approaching Road 27 Southwest when he allegedly crossed the center line and caused a head-on collision, according to the Grant County Sheriff's Office. He struck Dale Peters, a 45-year-old Sela man driving a 2000 Kenworth pulling an empty dump trailer. Both drivers were ejected from the semi-trucks and killed. The Grant County Sheriff's Office continues to investigate the collision. Some firefighters from Grant County Fire District 3 were sent across the Columbia River to help with a wildland fire yesterday. Utility crews worked through the night to replace damaged power lines and burn poles in a brush fire burning east of Wenatchee. The fire has blackened a 4-mile-long stretch of hillside and cut power to Alcoa's Wenatchee Works smelter and hundreds of homes. The Associated Press reports that no structures have been burned, but as many as 60 homes are threatened by the fire in the Malaga area. Officials say about 40 homes remained under a level 2 evacuation order this morning. The fire was first reported around 4:20 p.m. yesterday and could be seen from Quincy. The cause of the fire is under investigation and there are no reports of injuries. A congressional candidate is getting attention for a confrontation between him and police at the Grant County Courthouse. Reporter Cameron Probert has the story.
A U.S. congressional candidate took his confrontation with the Freda police to the public. Gavin Syme, a candidate for the U.S. House of Representatives, is arguing police overreacted to him asking why a lockbox wasn't available in a section of the courthouse near the auditor's office. Freda Police Chief Mike Warren said his officers reacted to a report of a possibly armed man in the courthouse and showed restraint. Syme posted a video of the confrontation to his website. The video shows Syme enter the courthouse and question a switchboard operator about the lockbox. A security guard showed up shortly after and talked with Syme and called Freda Police, concerned that he might be armed. The video shows officers frisk Syme for weapons, but stops before he's released. When the search was finished, Syme was released, Warren said. Warren said if Syme was concerned about having a lockbox available, he could have handled the situation differently. Syme said he was expecting public officials to uphold the law and it wasn't a publicity stunt. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
If you would like to learn more about the police and county's reactions or watch the entire video, you can visit us online at ifiber1.com/news. Ephrata High School Tiger Drama presents the children's play The Land of the Dragon by Madge Miller. The story is about a princess who must find a suitable husband by the time the clock strikes noon on her 18th birthday. If she doesn't, her aunt will take over the kingdom. The play will take place at the Ephrata High School Performing Arts Center. Showtime is at 7 p.m. on May 29th and 30th and 1 p.m. on May 31st. Tickets can be purchased at the door or in advance at the bookery. The cost is $3 for students and $5 for adults. Now let's take a look at people currently being sought out by the Grant County Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We will be back after a short break.